Welcome back to the channel. It's just after 4 a.m. All is quiet in the house, except for me. I'm up. I'm gonna make this video right now because sometimes the inspiration just comes through and we must act. I'm trying not to wake anybody else up. I'm in a Buddhist meditation center in Austria and there's a lama sleeping in the next room. A lama, Tari. Don't want to wake him, so I'm gonna keep the voice down. Actually, he should be up, right? I think a lama would be up around 4. Anyways, not so important. What is important is the inspiration for this video, and then I'm going to communicate to you starting right now. What's the difference between the employee and the employer? What is the difference between the employee and the entrepreneur? What's the difference between the employee and the entrepreneur? There's one core difference that sets those two apart. One disciplines himself. The other is disciplined by the world. One is living in reaction, the other is living in response. So I was just having a conversation with my partner. It was very profound. We were talking about the difference between pain and love, and I was telling her that pain and love are the same thing. And I said to her, watch, like when hey baby. Yeah. No, it's okay, come on in.
Are you finished?
No, I'm just, I was about to start yoga and I had an idea.
Yeah, okay, good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. One disciplines himself, the other is disciplined by the world. I was having a conversation with Elizabeth and we were talking about pain is love, love is pain. And I used the analogy of the house, right? She's like, you've been doing things in your life motivated by fear. I said to her, if we were outside right now, here in Austria, there's a lot of snow on the ground. So if we were outside right now, it would be painful, but I would do everything I can to build us a house because it'd be freezing cold. So it'd be a painful process to build that house, but it'd be an act of devotion to myself and her, right? In the end, it would be love too, right? There's pain in love. So when you love something that you do, can you go through the pain of doing it? Can you go through the pain of disciplining yourself? If you can, then you can be the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is someone who falls in love with something and then goes through the pain to bring that into the world. The employee is someone who, there's nothing wrong with being an employee. Just want to preface that. I've been an employee many times in the journey. So maybe a lot of you are employees wanting to be entrepreneurs, and that's why you're watching this video. As somebody who was an employee and then became an entrepreneur and who now has been self-employed since 2018, what I can say is the key difference is discipline versus being disciplined. In one mindset, the entrepreneur disciplines himself out of love for what he's doing and what he's creating, and disciplines himself because he knows that if he doesn't discipline himself, the world will discipline him. And it's much easier for me. I've always felt that it's much easier to discipline myself and choose my own discipline than to allow somebody else or something else to discipline me. Because when I discipline myself, I feel free. And when somebody else disciplines me, I feel trapped. I feel suffocated. I feel confined. I feel controlled. And I would much rather learn mastery, control over the self, than to have somebody impose their control, their agenda over me. So those are the two differences. If the employee wakes up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. and grinds all day, the entrepreneur does the same, right? Elon Musk is one of the richest men, if not the richest man on the planet. But if you look at his daily schedule, no one is willing to do that. No one is willing to work that hard. Don't get the political nonsense. I feel a lot of you thinking now like, oh, but Elon Musk is this, but Elon Musk is that. I don't care what your personal opinion is about the man, how you feel about his political stance. I don't give a damn about those things. The fact is that if we're talking about entrepreneur versus employee, he's a very good example of an entrepreneur. If you look at his schedule, there's no freedom in it. There's no freedom in it. But he's completely free in it because it's him. There's no freedom in his schedule. He's minute to minute. He's minute to minute. He sleeps like, what, 6 hours a night? And then the rest of the day he's working. If he's not sleeping, he's working. Minute to minute. But everything he's choosing to do, therefore he's free. Yeah, it might be an insane amount of work, a lot of sacrifice, but in the end, he's free because he's doing what he wants to do. You can do everything in this world, you just can't do it all at once. So that's the difference. So this came up inside of the conversation where I was talking about why I wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., why I do ice baths every day, why I practice yoga every day, why I go for long distance runs every day, why I spend 2, 3, 4 hours coaching my clients, 2, 3, 4 hours creating video content, and then also on top of all that, 4 hours every day I spend volunteering here and serving this center that I'm staying at. Why I do all that is because I've disciplined myself so that I can experience my own freedom. And you can look at my schedule and be like, there's nothing free about this. You're doing so much. Where is the spontaneity? Where is the fluidity? Where is the can do whatever you want? Well, that's the thing, is that if you look at my schedule, it's jam-packed, but I'm doing what I want to do. And I chose those things. I chose the way in which I suffer. I chose the way in which I succeed. And both come because I'm willing to go through both sides of the polarity. I'm willing to go through the pain and the love. And anything you really love is going to be something that you're willing to suffer for. Suffer for your art. It's going to be something you're willing to suffer for. I really love my partner. I'm willing to suffer the difficulty in the relationship, and there is difficulty. That's reality. I really love what I do for a living, and I'm willing to suffer the long hours. I'm willing to suffer and make the sacrifices of all that entails within my career. I enjoy traveling, but travel days suck. There's no such thing as a situation where you don't experience both. Every day, the sun rises and it sets. Everything you do in life, the sun will rise and it will set. There will be struggle, there will be highs and lows in everything you do. The question is do you love what you do enough to be content with the lows? And then mastery is, do you love what you do enough to love the pain inside of what you do as well? Do you love who you're with enough to love the pain that the relationship brings? Do you love yourself enough to go through the pain of eating healthy? Do you love yourself enough to go through the pain of exercising? Do you love yourself enough to go through the pain of reading books? Do you love yourself enough to go through the pain of disciplining yourself? The only difference between the employee and the entrepreneur is that the entrepreneur figured out how to discipline himself on his own, whereas the employee has to be told what to do. So, which one are you? Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my 4 a.m. download from Spirit that I just had to get out. The roughest, quickest. I don't even know how the mic's gonna sound on this because I'm actually speaking like super quietly, but the gain on this is super hot. I don't know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to connect deeper with me, you can join my Discord server. You can get access to that through Patreon. On Patreon, you'll find 3 tiers: €3 a month, €5 a month, and €85 a month. For €3 a month, you get access to the Discord server where you can speak with me and the other communities of that server, the other members of that server, which include my private and my group clients, so they're all on there. You can also pay €5 a month and donate €5 a month to what I'm creating. Thank you so much. And that will get you access to the server, but also get you into the Q&A channel where you can ask me questions, and those questions I will answer. Promise everyone in that chat that I will answer those via a video or a live stream that you will have access to as that €5 a month contributor. Thank you so much. And €85 a month gets you access to my weekly group coaching. So that's a space where we all sit together via webcam with a microphone and speak about whatever the topic is at hand each week, and it changes week to week based on what's going on in the collective consciousness, the collective experience. So you can check all that down in the description. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on the server, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Peace.